YouTube, welcome back to another video. Yes, I'm here, Shane in the flesh. It's good to see you guys. YouTube. We're going to talk about a great story. This is my first time ever doing I feel like a parable. We're going to talk about a parable that Jesus Christ has spoke in Luke when he was talking to the Pharisees and scribes. This is a familiar parable. I think everyone should know this. Is about the prodigy son in Luke 15, starting at verse 11. Before we get into the story, just a little summary or a brief thesis on the parable that Jesus spoke about. It's about a son, a father who had two sons. One of his sons, led astray, thought he knew it all, went into in our sense, went into the world, did the things he had to do, came to himself, and then went back to the father. And I love this parable. First and foremost, because I really understand it and I really gets it. Because if I feel like it resembles us, or I just say me, for me sometimes, we all felt astray. I'm gonna talk about me. I felt astray plenty of times. I thought I knew it all. We all went in the world plenty of times. Thought we knew it all, did the things in the world, and came back to Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ was right there waiting on us. His compassion, his grace, his mercy. So we're definitely going to dig into the story for today. We're definitely going to dig into the stories. Luke 15, starting off chapter 11. Wonderful, beautiful parable that Jesus Christ was speaking in the word. I do encourage you guys to, follow along. Before we continue, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We almost had 1,000 subscribers, so I'm forever grateful. God is good. To God be the glory. Make sure you guys share it with your mom, your dad, and auntie. Let's get into the story. Let's get into the story. I'm excited. Make sure y'all follow on. Make sure you guys listen. I'm trying to talk really slow so you guys can understand. So it's Luke 15, verse 11. And once again, this is Jesus speaking to the Pharisees and the scribes and all that, because I guess they was, talking under their breath, because Jesus Christ was sitting with the publicans and the sinners and whatnot. Just like how people is nowadays. So it goes, verse 11. And he said, a certain man had two sons. And the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portions of goods that falleth to me. And he divided unto them his living. So this son goes to his father, hey, give me my money. I want my money. Let me get that money. Let me get it. Let me get my portions. Then verse 13, it says, and not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country, and there wasted his substance in rotten living. So after the son came to the father, he was like, hey, Dad, I need my money. I want my portions. I'm about to head out. Verse 13, Jesus said, and not many days after, the younger son gathered all his togethers and took his journey into a far country. So he left his dad's house. He went and do his business. He did the things that he wanted to do. So he took his money. Dad, let me get that money. I'm out of here. He left. I'm just paraphrasing for you guys. Verse 13 goes and said, and not many days after, the younger man gathered all together and took his journey into a far country and wasted all his substance. So he took his money to a far country and wasted all his money. He spent all his money, probably on stupid things. Then verse 14 goes to say, and when he had spent all there, and arose a mighty famine in the land, and he began to be in a want. Verse 14 says, and when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in the land, and he began to be in a want. So after this young son got the money from his father, went to a far country, left, say, Dad, I'm out of here, I'm going. He spent all his money. Now there came a mighty famine in the land, and he began to be in want. So he's in want. This son is in want. He needs help. He needs someone. I'm paraphrasing, family. He's in the world. He needs help. He don't know what to do. He spent all his money. He got no guidance. He's lost right now. He needs someone. He's calling out for help. He needs help. Then he goes, verse 14. Jesus said, and he went and joined himself to a citizen of that country, and he sent him to the fields to feed the swine. Jesus. So after he spent all his money, he went to join a citizen in the country, and they sent him into the fields to feed the swine. Verse 16. It's about to get interesting. Chat, y'all stay with me. Family, stay with me. About to get interested, because this is a parable that resembles all of us. Especially me. Verse 16, it says, and he would fain have filled his belly with the husk that the swine did eat, and no man gave it to him. Nobody fed him. Nobody helped this man. Nobody helped this young brother, this young son. No one did. Verse 17. Listen to this. So listen, family. After This man left his father's house, got his money, spent all his money. A mighty famine had rose in the country that he joined. Verse 17 goes to say, and when he came to himself, when his young son came to himself, he said, how many servants of my father have bread enough to spare and perish with hunger? He said, and I perish with hunger. So when this young son, this brother came to himself, when he came to his right mind, when he came, we all have a conscience. When when we out in that world, when we come back, we come to ourselves. It says, and he came to himself, and he said, how many hired servants of my father have bread enough and to spare and not perish with hunger? Then 18 he goes to say, I arise and go to my fathers, and will say unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before thee. At 19 he goes to say, and no more worthy to be called thy son. Make me as one of thy servants. Verse 20. But he arose and came to his father. But when he saw yet his great away, but when he was yet great away. So when the son was coming, when his son was great away, his father saw him and had compassion, ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. So when his son disobeyed his father, turned his back on his father, took the money, went into a country to join a different citizen, went into the, once again, I'm paraphrasing, we go into the world, don't know what to do everything, following people, doing things we had no business doing. He came to his senses. We all have a conscience. He came to his senses, like, oh no, this ain't right. He spent all his money. Oh, as it says in verse, I'm sorry, family. It says in verse 14, there came a mighty famine. After he went through all that, he came to his senses and like, okay, I need to go back to my father. I need my father, aka Jesus Christ. There's nothing out in that world that's gonna satisfy me. There's no one out there in that world that's gonna help me like my father. There's no one out there in that world that's gonna love me like my father, that's gonna treat me right like my father, that's gonna guide me like Jesus Christ. I'm paraphrasing. That's gonna guide me like Jesus Christ. There's no one out there who's gonna take care of me like Jesus Christ do. I'm gonna read 20 one more time. And he arose and came to his father, and when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion, and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. Then verse 21 it says, and the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against thee, heaven. I have sinned against thee, heaven, and in thy sight, and no more worthy to be called thy son. Verse 22. But the father said unto his servant, Bring forth the best robe, put it on him, and put a ring on his hand, and shoes on his feet, and bring hither the fatted calf, and kill it, and let us eat and be merry. Then it goes down, this is my last verse, verse 24, for this is my son, who was dead and is alive again. He was lost and found, and then they began to be merry. They began to eat and be happy because his son had rejoined back to his father. There's a couple things I want to hit going down to 21 and 22. When it says his father was yet, when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion and ran on him, fell on his neck and kissed him. So he's coming to his father. His father already saw him, aka Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, I'm paraphrasing because this is a resemblance, on us right now, in the world that we live in. This is a resemblance. When Jesus Christ is waiting on you, my brothers and my sisters. He loves you dearly. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. Jesus Christ loves you dearly. You don't have to go in that world to look for joy, satisfaction. You don't have to go in that world to look for love. You don't have to go into the world to look for validation. Everything you're looking for in the world is in Jesus Christ. And he have everlasting peace. He have everlasting joy. He have everlasting love that he will and want to give you. You just got to come back to the Father. And he's waiting on you with compassion and love. He's waiting on you. Jesus Christ is not like other men. He's not going to bash you. He's not going to turn his back away from you. He's not going to move you away from himself. He's going to show you love and compassion because that's who he is. He loves you dearly. I love this parable, man, because it's like we all mess up. We all got to come to our senses like this brother did in this passage. We all got to come to our senses. We all have to go into the world and we all got to get bitten sometimes. Always got to get bitten sometimes to come back to the Father. But this is Luke chapter 15, verse 11 through 24. Wonderful story, wonderful parable by Jesus Christ. I pray this segment reaches your soul. Remember, family, I love you dearly. You are amazing. Remember, better days have to come. Have a blessed, wonderful day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.